Will you not considerate? Have you not heard my debate?
What happens to the plot, to the play, to the spleen, to the plucked up characters? Will you reimburse? What about the public? The audience, the people, the individual? What about the flesh? What about the blood?
No matter the matter, give them their money back! The world is an obese fool. Believe me, we are having difficulties. It's this box. Fox, rocks, socks, rocks. The aerial breeze makes me sneeze all the irrelevant times, which in conclusion propulses this carthogenic wind to knit atrocious rhymes. Can you comprehend my astrological tragedy? I once thought the world was funny. Let us analyze, wise, this satirical strategy. Thus, your little nestness will understep, through means of electoration, my freedom.com. Around, going against your Cartesian thoughts, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, if my computation is exact, walls. These absurd walls are made by an illogical factory who once went on bankruptcy. After some years, the factory reopened only to make the contrary. But because their technique required little necessity, everyone catapulverized their homes. Millions and billions of cities in one day vaporized in the stratosphere. The pressure was such that lost debris flew even higher beyond the ozosphere. The mean dictionary calls them meteorites. But truly, in all honesty, sincerely, the definition is imperfect. Meteorites are, in fact, domestical objects. Books, tables, toilets. Let's skip it anyhow. The essential of the tale is precisely not the tale, but the bone. The next day, then, I woke up all alone. Everywhere, thousands of new horizons. Everything changed texture. I had been windblown into a future. Everything surrounding me was absurd. Absurdingly absurd. Materials had vanished. I thought this was the beginning of a new economy, a monetary system of transparency, amazed by such ingenuity. The absolute feeling of www, HTTP, galloping with my forelegs in the desert, brooding, supping, swimming, but this box, fox, rocks, box, locks. Can you comprehend my astrological tragedy? Born under 46,000 galaxies, shadow of Mars, Venus, and Mercury, lost all sense of self-identity, since nothing, nowhere, nobody existed, enlisted, enlisted, adjusted, adjusted. This is a new era of technological vocabulary. Limitless, the land of lullabies. Oh, please, let me sleep. Oh, my soon insane insanity, in tune, intonating tons and tons of loony, lonely tunes. Create me a reason to generate. Where? What? How? Where had gone my unfaithful friends? A bob and a band on the shore of an abyss, surreal, supral big world. Enough of spacelessness, multiplied deserts, oases, and emptiness. I had to encounter by means of scientific methods the path bleeding blow-words, the absurd factory. I had to imperatively reconstruct my 1, 2, 3, jump so many years until 21st century PM. I had to find through spaceshipity a way of reaching my companion's company, when suddenly bloomed a flower. Botanically, unprescriptively bizarre. Anyhow, I had found the perfect word to describe this herbal beast, this apocalypse. Calamity! That was the word! Catomity, caponity, lalamity, catastrophe. Yes, there, here, everywhere bloomed this flower called catastrophe. Her telephone number is a one-digit nullity. Her address is a secrecy, and she has no husband, no boyfriends, in short, little teeny squeaky Nobody. But there she stood, like a broken traffic light. The satanical box! Box, box! Round and square, triangulating me. Fool, I said, the world is an obese fool. And that's when the beginning started. Blat, blat, blee, blolo, bliss, glory. In the middle of this catastrophe, splashed in a zigglifying blister, a dog and his master. Had they realized the situation, the emergency? Had they realized the traffic light too? Yield! Stop! Follow! Turn around! You and you know you watch! Dead end! Dead end, 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 big bang, go big bang! This damn doomed factory had plotted a plot to plot me! Well... plot them all too, then. I shall revenge, rewind, repeat, rearrange the blotch. Excuse the rude interruption, but have you seen my bathtub? The master U-turned and said that the shower was to come soon. And that until then, we were to wait. Oh, my soon insane insanity and tune intonating tons and tons of lonely, lonely tunes. Responded I to him, wait? Wait for what? Wait in this box? Never, never could I. Supplicum dixit et veritas in desertum non possum, non possum.
Possus!
He exclamated. No, possus. I possus too long already. The calculator broke. My homeworks are due tomorrow. A, B, C, D? Dare I to think Z?
Alphabetical fool!
He exclamated.
The shower will come. The bathtub is unnecessary. The factory doesn't produce anything tangible anymore.
I knoweth.
Then I shan't excuse your interruption. See you later, Alalayler.
Let me benedict my feet with yours. Oh, master, my master.
My feet follow the four legs of my God! How can I possibly incorporate yours to mine? Wrong.
Okay. Master, my master, I too. I'm equipped of four legs that I trafficated on the fourth page, line 64.
Nothing proves your 2 + 3 = 10 lie. How can I trust your imbecility, fool?
2 + 3 equals... Infinity.
Correct! You win the absurd lottery. One problem, never the more. How can we recuperate your 4 legs if we're on the 6th page already? Ink has no mobility.
Frit, grit, zit, pit, nit, shit.
Where is your script?
It's this box.
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 I know precisely why I'm looking for the key. As my saliva drips from my esophagus, as my words enter your left ear and exit my larynx, I am losing precious amounts of energy. I am no dromedary, you know. Until the shower comes, we will remain silent. My dog professed me the canine concepts. In conclusion, to this nonsenselessness, I order you to get me 3 buckets of water. That equals more or less my loss. Can you comprehend my dehydrational tragedy?
I do. But, and you, have you a clue?
A clue? Oh, none, sorry.
Where on earth will I find 3 buckets of water if the factory doesn't produce anything tangible anymore?
Meaninglessness, problemlessness. Cannot you comprehend the closure? The farewell? Will I have to call upon my Girafel? In brief, the word that I've been fishing for in the lake.
The lake? The lake? The lake that looks like Loch Ness? Did you spit out what I think you thought? Did you say, hey?
Where is the lake? Where of that lake? Where is the lake?
Why did you not simplify your obvious question, Mark, and just simplify your obvious question, Mark? Is your name Mark? I thought it was Frog, fool. But Mark fitteth you not. Anyhow, why did you not simply say in a sort of wightlessness, where is the lake?
You prick, oh ponderous, caramel stamped lettuce. I said what I said. Point, comma, period. Change of paragraph. As my hand muscles the ligaments, as my fingers modulate and melt around the big beak, I am losing precious amount of ink. I am no shark, you know. Until it showers, we shall conquer topics, subjects, viewpoints. In conclusion to this nonsenselessness, I order you to get me 6 buckets of ink, blue if preferable, which equals more or less my loss. Can you comprehend my astrological tragedy? And so rang these telewords of hyper-wisdomtion. And both the master and the fool separate paths. And as they became two letters in the distance, one bestial detail enhanced their human symmetry. As they separate paths, I realized that, panoramically speaking, my size was not shrinking. I realized that for one entirety of paper, I became the third person singular. And that my tail was not calligraphed, but well and fit a graft behind me. And my ass! Oh God, oh God, oh God. I had become the dog. These two bluffers had tricked me. I once thought the world was funny. How could I do 3 times at the same thing? The teacher had punished me, which I don't give a cauliflower, which... The point of my fairy tale is not what it seems to be. Oh, treason! Oh, misericordious book of my reason that your reason knows not of. Have I no space to sleep, to recycle? My weak eyes screamed, enough, enough. Nightmares launching off dreams. And what is left for me? One tiny strawberry? A piece of kiwi? Vegetarian feelings suddenly invading me. I had to find through scientifical methods the path bleeding blowards, the absurd factory. I had to, once and for all, become me, my little me. My fool ego fits not this animal shape, you know. Oh, a dog, oh dog for me. Dia Noah, Gia, Dia Noah, Gia, Gia Noah, G, whoa. A G, a no, a D? Together pronounced. The supremacy. But if I had become God, where had gone the dog? And if I had become God, where had gone the dog? The master called him God, and without God, how could he validate? And therefore, how could he recuperate my 6 buckets of ink that had bleeding blue to continue part 2? My thesis is this thesis is of primordial for my descending ancestrals. My book will revelate the big mystery of the absurd existence, of the absurd irrelevance, of the absurd factory hands. My disc spinning inside my stereo head, skipping, shuffling, programming, repeat one, repeat all discs of my hi-to hi-fi, my boom box, box, rock, socks, locks. Can you understand the audacious paradox? The ultimate car auto repair shocks. If the box, are thou following me? If the box, then God had been compressed, suppressed, depressed too. God had been packaged, locked up in the withered storage too. Oh, misery, oh my chérie, the fear awakens my sexuality. Have I said what I think I thought at the momentation? The Bible describes no bed, no pillows, no condoms, no masturbation. Who are you, God, to seed such thoughts inside my head? How many times have you to me disappointed? Once, twice, thrice a billion and more. Will you have to tenth the score? Where? What? How? What have you done to my unfaithful friends? A tease? Through which ugly means have you extinguished my companions? Electrocution? Truthfulness? Corruptions? Or crucifixion, maybe? But the cross I have discovered is the skeleton of a perfect-shaped square. And a square synonyms box and, well, you know, the box, fox, box, rocks, socks. Locks. Jesus too, then? Died in a box? Oh, what have I become? If not the fool, if not the dog, if not even 2 Chinese knots on the rope, on the line, on the multitude of dots. Whoa. We have just entered the fields of my eblablation. These 2 minus 2 elements don't exist. My eyes eyes exercise a geometrical illusion, which, by the exactitudinous of each point, produces a three-dimensional effect that you can therefore attest. My subconscious is connected through invisible wires, which are connected through my empty head, which, through capillary extensions, waves array called XYZ. The whole manipulation detonates a surcharge of electricity. The operation took a long time to accommodate my neurotic neurons. But it is quite necessary in a period of hyperchrysistentialism. And so, in conclusion, I am still nobody in nobodyism. But what if? What?
Have you rang your eyes ringing?
Oh, my lord!
Yes, my lord.
Oh, my lord!
Would my lord like some lard?
Leon! What are you doing here by such intemperies? Have you not a teaspoonful of logic, an ounce of sense, and 3 quarts of intelligence?
A curious platter you ordinate, but the chef might still coordinate. In case of emergency, use the fire elevator. Until then, see you later, alligator. I shall return with your order.
I have pigeon on order.
I shall return with your order.
No order, no order, no longer.
Do I detect an accent? Are you from another continent?
No, you fool. You Leolard. Here is my green card. To prove your intolerable, insufferable, in everythingable stupidity.
We do not serve foreigners from another country.
Terribly sorry. Oh, I should have ordered 3 buckets of water I was told to get from my master.
You rang only twice. Therefore, I'll depart you.
How many times should I ring them?
I don't know. Try again.
I recall from a vast experience. From a vast experience. I can recall. Let's recall then the vast experience. Once I woke awake under a wacky oak tree. before the times of time had begun, before life, before death, before destiny. Scientist, politist, philosophist, mathematico-surgerist, all these plucked up characters had not been invented yet. They were still little seeds growing on another planet. The planet Nightmare. And so under my wacky oak tree, I stood for hours, so periodically misunderstood that had each second devoured. Anyhow, from my observatory, I could breathe and CO2, many. Freed from aspire in alpha beta cells were Advil Valium. Freed from classifications I was, freed from all imprisoned Alcatraz. I stood under that very old oak tree. The world was vast, a vast experience I can recall. There was a beginning, a middle, and an ending. I am poor, and I have no money. I am old, and so ugly. I symbolize human tragedy. Well, come then to my comedy.
I am poor and I have no money.
And you are old and so ugly.
Oh, the play has started already. Let me not disturb any longer. Perhaps you would like a vacuum cleaner. For what for? To suck the profanity from my third world personality. I am dust. And dust must be sucked. I am dust. I am dust. It is on your poverty that I have thus walked all this irrelevant time? Yes, unfortunately. It is you the cause of my allergy? Yes, unfortunately. It is you, the desert, the limitless land of lullabies. Yes, unfortunately. It is you, my Hiroshima, my infinity, my Sahara. Oh, please, 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 let me sleep. Let me reach my vast experience again. Expediate me UPS, Federal Critical Express. INS me back to my country? No! Unfortunately. Unfortunate! Call me Mary.
Mary. Oh, Mary. Will you bury me? Deeper than the deepest humility, until I reach temperature 0 of my body. Bury me under my wacky oak tree. Oh. Reconstruct my legal existence. The clock, can you hear is ticking, ticking, tick, tock, tock. Dare I to curse, to friend, to fuck. The world, my friend, the world is full of shame. Listen, person, peace, and pinnal rhythm. That clock was made with no doubt in Switzerland. Rolex the world out of my reach. Stick, stack to stop the sting in my ears. Oh, why, la 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 la, delying llama, candorously jumping, not even realizing that inside the furry pocket is a baby puppet. Generations too comfortably bored in the dead bed of bad dreams. Clack, clack, clacks and shoes were invented. Blood, blockade, Bible, bubbling, not enough words to describe the suffering. Flabbergasted by my own self-pronunciation, trembling for fear of continuing the extreme lunacy. Holding my arms up high, laying down in the sound, sinking, reaching, gadgeting arms not functioning. Cartoons evangelizing lies to children listening, in black and white recollecting the events. Speed tremendously augmenting, police behind me chasing, red, white, blue blinding, the colors of fabric, over-worshipped, wrecked by Copernic. Speeding, Mary, oh Mary, will you bury me? Will you to me, badoo? Will you lay your ashes above mine? Will you be content to green peacefully shine? Will you close your eyes and not speak a word? Will you sing the wind, heat the fires, unplug the wires, switch off, and may the day last with no remorse. May we violence not to our life the course. May we leave unnoticed in complete silence. May be. No longer experiment, rabbits, monkeys, no longer cheat our enemies, no longer lie upon necessity, no longer fall, no longer feel, no longer fool.
The shower will come soon. Until then, we are to wait.
Have you not heard my debate? Will you not considerate?
What happens to the plot, to the play, to the spleen, to the plucked up characters? Will you reimburse? What about the public? The audience, the people, the individual? What about the flesh? The blood.
No matter, the matter. Give them their money back. treacherous walls of my delusion. The program Macintoshed something inside my head. A mega bug, a spy instead, slipped inside the web while I was in my bed. A nuclear weapon, an atomic bomb, a virus. God is a terrorist. A network of apples IBMing my tree, my dear, my lovely dear wacky oak tree, my vast, oh way too vast experience. People suddenly walking, chaos blinding me, overpopulation of hyperficiality. Dial 911, dial 911 in case of an emergency.
Ring, answering machine. After the beep, bam, boom, ba-dam, boom, leave a message.
Emergency 911? 911 emergency?
Who is talking, please?
Nobody is talking. That is the problem, sir. Everything happened on paper.
Don't stress the mess unless you witness a progress.
Yes,
Where are you located?
in a big box.
Describe the matriculation.
I have no information. I woke up all alone. Met some strange people. But I know that all I see is virtual. It is too late now to think of what we could have done, what I should have done, or what I should have never done. If I am here now, result of what I did not do. It is a story unfinished, as unfinished is the world, as unfinished was its beginning. The thousands of lives we live, none of them ours. Today, I will not speak. Tomorrow, I will not speak. To no one, ever, I will not speak. All I gave you were colors.
Express yourself. Express yourself. You don't never need help from nobody else. All you got to do now, express yourself. whatever you do, do it good. Whatever you do, Lord, Lord, do it good. All right. It's not what you look like when you're doing what you're doing. It's what you're doing when you're doing what you look like you're doing. Express yourself.